Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Claire Venus, and I wanted to record a little bit of a show and tell around the business of your Substack, which is my brand new mastermind for business owners that want to plug Substack into their content and business ecosystem. Let me tell you a bit about my journey on the Substack platform. So, I arrived in April 2022. My husband said, "We're going to be writers now." And I was like, okay, cool. So I arrived on Substack. I really enjoyed finding my voice for long form content again there. It was really, really beautiful. There wasn't a lot of people there from the UK at that time. It was very big in America. And so I've watched the platform shift, change, and grow since I arrived there in 2022. Later on, a few months into my journey, I realized that the capacity to be able to write to my email subscribers was really, really something that I really wanted to consider in terms of the shift from MailChimp to Substack. And so in that kind of first period of getting to know the platform, I went all in and I brought my MailChimp email subscribers over. So at that point, I was writing a monthly newsletter called Notes from the Sea. And I'd been writing that since 2017. It was a relatively small list, and I was doing that woven into all of my project work. My background is in festivals and events. So before became an online business owner, that was what I did, in-person festivals and events. So I wrote this newsletter as a bit of a creative outlet for myself to make sure that I was, pushing myself around the storytelling of our life here on the Northumberland coast, building up really gently and slowly a list of people who were interested in me and my work, and really kind of questioning if there was something that I could do and become in the world that was bigger than the freelance projects and the consultancy work that I was doing. So when I moved that MailChimp list in, I decided that I would send that monthly newsletter, and then I would do some other experimental stuff within Substack and see what came from it. After about a year of writing on the platform, I got really curious about teaching other people how to use it. So I'd been doing regular Friday emails. I used to call them your Friday email. And the purpose of them was to encourage people to stay creative on the platform. So I was bringing my expertise as a creative producer, as a project manager in the arts and cultural sector, and saying, look, like this is a really vivacious platform. This is really exciting. And I'm seeing a lot of black and white writing, which is beautiful. But, we can use photography. We've got some capacity with video, like there's an audio option there. And so I built all of that education into a space called Sparkle on Substack, which became a Substack bestseller within just a couple of months of running it. It's now a really vibrant membership with over 400 members, and I have a higher tier membership as well with 100 members in it, my diamond membership. And so I still have my first Substack space, Creatively Conscious. I still have an online system. I use Podia for my courses, my masterclasses, my webinars, and that has email attached to it. But I have various different places where people can come and understand how they can work with me, how they can consume free content, get access to classes, that sort of thing. And I've realized that everybody's unique ecosystem is their own. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to hold people through figuring all that out. So my one-to-one sessions over the course of 2024 have been focused on online congruence with Substack as the person's home. So through all of my one-to-one work and all of the ways that I've held people in Substack courses and in the membership, I really wanted to take what I know about the platform and what I know is possible around organic leads and how we work our content ecosystem and our business ecosystem outside of Substack. So paint the picture for you guys around how you can use it within your businesses and how it can be seamless and work really, really well together. So that's really why I created the mastermind. I'm so excited to dive in. I've created it so that it works for the season that you're in. So I'm recording this here in December, and there's already a month-long drip-fed course live called The Business of Your Substack. So if you join, you'll get access to that course, which is advanced support around how Substack can not only bring another income stream into your business, but how it can just streamline everything it is that you're doing. So for some of my clients, they want to move their newsletter into Substack and it's free to email people from there. So that's absolutely fine for them. For others, they want to work out how it'll fit with ConvertKit or Flowdesk or another email service provider that they've got. They also want to understand how they might move social media followers over from social media accounts into the Substack platform and what are the different ways to do that. So we cover all of that in the course. And we also cover a lot of behind the scenes of how to use Substack to make sales in your business. So there's a whole big module on that and making sure that you're making the most of the platform and its capacity around running paid subscriptions or a membership like I do. So that's all live. And then we've got 3 masterclasses, January, February, and March next year, and a mastermind group. So there'll be 15 of us in total. At the time of recording, there are already 10 people signed up to be in the mastermind with me, and I'm so excited to do the work with you guys. So the idea is that I'll host the masterclasses live and we'll be able to do hot seating because we're just a small group. And then following on from that, I'll create more modules that will sit within your portal where the business of your Substack course lives. So within all of that, the idea is that it's bespoke to what you guys need. So wherever you are in your business, whether you grew a big following on Instagram, whether you've got a mailing list that you're curious about how that could fit with Substack, whether you've never had monthly recurring revenue before and you're curious about it, whether you want to offer an access all areas pass, you can do any of those things. In terms of success stories and clients and business owners that I've been working with recently, some people are using and really liking using the tech capacity of Substack and have built memberships within Substack and have hit bestseller within a couple of months, like I did. So that's 101 or 1,001 paid subscribers. For other people, it's about gently creating a kind of a bit of space behind the scenes for them as business owners, creatives, authors, where they can share more of the behind the scenes with that fan base. So that is their business, their fans of their work are their business, and they're the people that are going to buy their classes, courses, and books from them in the future. For others, it's been about another income stream. So it's been about kind of building up that income stream in the background and using all the capacity that Substack gives us, where they will support us on being paid. So because Substack partners with Stripe and Stripe is the official partner for Substack, that's the way that we are paid. So Substack will follow up on any failed payments. They'll follow up 3 times. And then if the person's payment doesn't go through, then they'll revoke access from your paid space on Substack. So that's been really, really helpful for my clients that are just busy running their businesses to know that that is all taken care of behind the scenes. It's also got brilliant AI support in terms of if you put a video into Substack, the transcript that it creates is usually pretty good. It matches the speakers up. So if you're currently paying for any AI software for transcripts, then that's all free within Substack. It's great in terms of hosting podcasts. So some of my clients have had really successful podcasts off platform and they've wanted to change host to Substack. And then they've done that seamlessly. I've helped them relaunch. The podcast got more hits. And then obviously they can use the RSS feed to push out into other platforms. So it's really been brilliant just to hold people within their business and to just map out, okay, like what does your business need and what do you need and how do you plug into all of those different parts? So if you want to go into 2025, taking what's possible on Substack really, really seriously and leaning into what it can be for you. Perhaps you've started to build a free list there and you're confused about how that can work with your other list. Perhaps you want to sell to them more and you're not really sure how to do that in a really congruent and authentic way. We're going to cover all of that in the course and it would be my delight to have you in there. So in terms of who is already in there, I've got a yoga teacher, a journalist, a couple of online business owners. I'm just tracking back through and trying to remember. Beautiful souls is what I want to tell you. So people who are doing their soul-centered work, who are really happy to open their laptops and be creating what it is that they want to create in the world, who are leaning into an abundance mindset. So they've started some mindset work and they're really keen to grow into the vision that they've started to paint for themselves. So they might still have some nerves around how it's all going to work, but they are already doing that work of understanding what's possible when they're on their soul's path and they're on that path of discovery that's going to help them create a business and put it in front of people and going to make regular sales and bring in regular income. So if you have any questions, I'm so open to answering those. You can get my email address on this page. There's some frequently asked questions at the bottom. You can find me on Instagram if I'm online. I am taking a break for the holidays, but feel free to voice note me over there on Instagram if you do have questions about the course. Everything is laid out on this page, so hopefully you guys have got what you need, but I am here for you if you want to ask. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you really soon.